Good morning, children. Today we are moving to part 7 of chapter 10 Organs of Government. In this section, we will be discussing two topics, that is administrative system and governance at the local level. This governance at local level we have to continue tomorrow. In the next class, we have to again continue. This is the basic of that section. Now come to page number 8080. Administrative system or administrative executive. In the previous section we have discussed about administrative executive. We are having two divisions, that is administrative executive and political executive. The same topic we are continuing. The political executives frames various policies in different fields. The detailed and efficient implementation of these policies is done by the administrative executive. I hope you remember the section where we were discussing. Executives are divided into two: political executives, that is the MLAs and MPs, the elected representatives of our country, and another second one is administrative executive, that is the IAS, IPS, High Court judge, etc. So, the political executives frames various political policies of different skills. They will make rules. Who? MLAs, MPs. MLAs and MPs, they are known as the political executive. The detailed and efficient implementation of these policies is done by the administrative executive. Who will implement this? Administrative executive, like IAS, IPS officers. The administrative executive advises and guides the state executives in the matter of policies. They will be giving advice to the politicians, that is political executives. They will be giving, administrative executives will be giving instructions, or they will be giving their suggestions, advices, guidelines to the political executive so that they can make the rules and regulations. It provides required information and figures. However, the political executive is not bound to follow the advice of it. IAS IPS ऑफिसर्स जो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहे हैं वो ओबे करना है, वो फॉलो करना है, वो ज़रूरत नहीं है पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव्स को, बट दे कैन टेक द सजेशन ऑफ दिस पीपल. No matter how important or welfare oriented are the policies, laws, if they are not effectively implemented by the administrative executive, then its purpose is met. No matter how important or welfare oriented are the policies, if they are not effectively implemented by the administrative executive, then its purpose is marred. What do you mean by the word marred? Meaning to waste or spoil. Okay. Thus, the administrative system provides the necessary backup to the executive in the formulation and implementation of policies. Please underline that sentence. Administrative system provides necessary backup to the executive in the formulation and implementation of policies. Expert and professionally efficient and experienced public servants in the field of foreign relations, defense, security forces, international trade and commerce, nuclear energy, energy production, distribution, banking, insurance, foreign exchange are the backbone of the government. So, experts, these people, the administrative executive, IAS, IPS officers, they are expert in different field. They are having knowledge in different field. For example, a person will be very expert in foreign relations, otherwise in defense, otherwise in security of security forces, international trade and commerce में कोई expert होगा. They will be giving expert ideas, smart ideas, guidelines to the political executive. So, in a sense, we can say that these administrative executives are the backbone of the government. Please underline the backbone of the government. Why? Give reason. Why this administrative executives are known as the backbone of the government? Why? Reason, because they are experts and professionally efficient and experienced public servant in different fields. So, they could help the political executives in making the things very clear and effective and efficient. That is why they are known as the backbone of the government. A collector is appointed as the administrative head at a district level and his office is known as the Jilla Seva Sadan. District collector. Collector जो लिखा है that is district collector. Who is the district collector of Vadodara? Mrs. Shalini Agrawal. So, she is appointed as the administrative head of Vadodara district and her office is known as Jilla Seva Sadan or Collectorate. Their expertized knowledge, administrative insight, broad experience, prediction, administrative efficiency, etc. helps them to carry out the administration effectively. You have seen the collector where she is so busy, so efficiently or so forcefully she is implementing the things when some natural calamity or any public programs are happening. For example, last year during the time of Ganpati Visarjan, almost all the 10 days she was so much prepared with the police force at city, at different places of the city. Okay. From the organs of the government, the state executive act as the brain behind the welfare of the people. Please underline that. The state executive acts as the brain behind the welfare of the people. Why? How the state executive, that is IAS, IPS officers, they are acting as the brain behind the welfare of the people. हम पब्लिक का वेलफेयर के लिए वो सब काम कर रहे. They are utilizing all their administrative power for the welfare of the public. Whereas the administrative executive is like the limbs. The state executive act as the brain and administrative executive is like the limbs. Hath. Limb means hath. An amicable relation between the political executive and the administrative executive is the prerequisite for the smooth functioning of the government of the state. An amicable relation, दोनों को एक अच्छा coordination होना चाहिए. For example, collector और पुलिस कमिश्नर वो उनका एक और साथ में हमारे political leaders, वडोदरा मेयर, Vadodara MP or the MLAs, they all should work, they should have an amicable relation, a good relation they should maintain. For example, the wheel of the bike which you are riding, you compare first the front wheel as the political executive and the back wheel as the administrative executive. If you want to move very fast or if you want to move to the front side, आगे जाना है तो आपको क्या करना है, गाड़ी का दोनों व्हील साथ में घूमना चाहिए. तो पॉलिटिकल एग्जीक्यूटिव और एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एग्जीक्यूटिव दोनों साथ में जाएगा तो फंक्शंस ऑफ द स्टेट और द डिस्ट्रिक्ट विल बी वर्किंग properly. I hope you understood. The power and influence of the government is becoming more centered in the bureaucracy. Nepotism, corruption, dishonesty, inefficiency, misconduct, escapism are the evils of bureaucracy. What do you mean by evils? vices of bureaucracy, the bad side of bureaucracy. What do you mean by nepotism? We have discussed or we have heard this nowadays in Bollywood and even in media. This nepotism, the word nepotism is coming. The power, the influence which you are having, we are utilizing for a bad cause, for the bad cause. For example, for highlighting some other people. For example, the superstars, they are utilizing their power as they are having the power, the means their ability. They are utilizing for projecting their children and not giving chance to others. That is a nepotism. So, to control such evils, Lokpal or Lokayut is needed. For controlling this type of evils, Government of India had introduced Lokpal or Lokayukt. What do you mean by Lokpal or Lokayukt? The Lokpal or the Lokayuktas Act of 2013, commonly known as the Lokpal Act, is an anti-corruption act of Indian Parliament in which we can seek to provide for the establishment of the institution of Lokpal to inquire into allegations of corruptions against certain important public functionaries such as PM, cabinet ministers, members of parliament, so on and so. This bill is for providing for the establishment of body of Lokpal for states to inquire into allegations of corruption against certain public figures. Okay. To stop the corruption, Gujarat government has started an entire separate department by the name Anti-Corruption Bureau. So if you are having any complaints where you have seen any corruption or anything, you can complain to the Anti-Corruption Bureau of Gujarat government. Its toll-free number is 1800 233 Okay. People can contact the number to file their complaints. Political stability is expected from the administrative system as there is government compromising of different political parties. You can expect stability from this system because there is a combination of different political parties. You will not find a single party or the ruling party. You will get a combination of different political parties. The administrative system helps to expel the development of the government by implementing various developmental schemes and programs. Now, moving to the next heading, governance at the local level. It is extremely difficult to carry out the governance of the entire nation from a single place as the central government has too many responsibilities. The power is decentralized. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नरेंद्र मोदी को एक ही व्यक्ति को और वो कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स को बैठकर हर जगह पहुंच नहीं पाएगा. So the power is decentralized, divide किया हुआ है with the objective to timely solve various problems, needs, expectations and aspirations of the people. For example, the state Gujarat is facing some problem in education. So for that, every place CM is not able to reach. So he had divided, he had decentralized the duties, problems, किधर देखना है, किसके पास जाना है, वो सब डिवाइड करके दे दिया है. For what? For the welfare of the people. By decentralization of the power, the administration can be carried out easily and effectively. At the local level, the Institute of Local Self-Governments has emerged. Local level पे local self-government का help. For example, आपको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो हमारा लोकल हमारे एरिया में, अदरवाइज गवर्नमेंट नॉट अबाउट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, प्लीज थिंक अबाउट द आवर वार्ड एरिया में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, सो आवर वार्ड ऑफिस इज देयर, दैट इज द लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट्स और आवर local MLAs, local representatives are there, they will help and solve the problem. When the administration of a village or a town or a city is carried out by the representative of the people elected by the locals in the local institutions, then such organizations are called local self-governance. For example, the local city government body is our mayor, city commissioner, city council. They all are example for a local city governance. Another local government at the in our area or local government is municipalities. Okay, special district hai. So these all are example for local governments. Similarly, the municipal corporation is the local institute of self-governance. Of urban area and for villages, one can find gram panchayat, तालुका पंचायत, डिस्ट्रिक्ट पंचायत. म्यूनसिपालिटी में हमारा म्यूनसिपल कॉरपोरेशन, वडोदरा म्यूनसिपल कॉरपोरेशन. Now, urban area, village areas, we can find gram panchayats, taluka panchayat, district panchayat, etc. Institutions of local self-governments give the training which is available for election, voting, duties, responsibilities, administration and ruling and opposing parties. In local self-governance, government is giving training to people at a different level. It gives an opportunity of self-development. There people are getting, those who are approaching, they are getting self-government development. As all the policies are implemented at the local level first, it gives a chance to improve the lacunas at the upper levels also. What do you mean by the word lacuna? Lacuna means a gap or a blank space in something, a missing part. So, all the policies are implemented at the local level first. It gives a chance to improve the lacunas at the upper levels also. We are getting a chance to improve ourselves. Therefore, local self-rule organizations are known as the training schools and laboratory of constitutional improvement in a democracy. Please underline, local self-organizations are known as the training schools and laboratory of constitutional improvement in a democracy. In 1992, in the entire country, similar Panchayati Raj and urban institutions of local self-governments came into existence. For the first time in our country, under full country, we started Panchayati Raj and urban institutions of local self-government started in 1992. In India, the Panchayati Raj system generally refers to the local self-government of villages in rural India as opposed to urban and suburban municipalities. This system was first introduced in our constitution through an amendment in 1992 and based upon the historical panchayat system of Indian subcontinent. Now we are moving to the worksheet. So please come to page number 83. Section 1, question number 10. Answer the following question. State the vices of bureaucracy. Vices means evils. Answer I have given, already we have discussed earlier. Section 2. Explain giving reasons the following statement. Question number 5. The institutes of local self-governance are the training schools and laboratory of constitutional implement in a democracy. For that, please come to page number 81 of your textbook. First paragraph, institutions of local self-governance giving the training which is available for election, voting, duties, responsibilities, administration and ruling and opposing parties. It gives an opportunity of self-development. As all the policies are implemented at the local level first, it gives a chance to improve the lacunas at the upper levels too. Therefore, local self-rule organizations are known as the training schools and laboratories of constitutional improvement in a democracy. Full paragraph you can mark as answer number 5 of section 2. Now moving to question number 9. An amicable relation between the political executive and administrative executive is a prerequisite for the smooth governance of the nation. That answer I have discussed here in 2 clips. Now, question number 10. Efficient and bold public servants are the backbone of the government. That answer also I have given in the next 2 clips. Remaining we will discuss in the next class. Till then, you may please complete your notebooks. We will see you with the next lecture and hope that we will be able to complete it in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.